The mission of the Scarlet Knight Wrestling Club is really to provide our student athletes who are at Rutgers University with all the resources possible for them to achieve their goals, whether it be NCAA, All-American honors, national championships, Olympic or world teams, things like that. That is the mission of the Scarlet Knight Wrestling Club, and that's why we put that together. And through that comes our resident athletes, our regional training center, our local sports club. It all intertwines into really what's best for the Rutgers University wrestler. So it started in 2007 with a couple coaches sitting around. It's become really a really big thing that can compete with the rest of the Big Ten in the country as far as a regional training center, resident athletes, and it all started with a Scarlet Knight Wrestling Club back in 2007. The whole reason for forming the Scarlet Knight Wrestling Club was to fund resident athletes and coaching salaries. That was the major reasons. And the reason we're trying to continue to recruit resident athletes is because, one, it's the #1 tool in recruiting, but it's senior level athletes that are able to train at the university within the rules and help our student athletes become better. So that's the major reason why the Scarlet Knight Wrestling Club was formed, was one, coaching salaries, and two, resident athletes. For us to provide funds for them to travel outside of the season, outside the NCAA season, to go to Colorado Springs, to go overseas, to travel to open tournaments and things like that, and represent the Scarlet Knight Wrestling Club, where they're not technically allowed to represent Rutgers University outside the season. The two major benefits of having resident athletes are, one, recruiting purposes, because every recruit wants to know who they're going to be able to train with and work out with. And two, our student, and maybe not in this order, our student athletes, because they're resident athletes that are there training with our student athletes. So that's super important. Our next step to becoming a great program and to winning trophies at the national tournament, being a top 5 team consistently at the national tournament, is to continue to go out and get not just resident athletes, the best resident athletes in our country, and provide them with a package where coming to Rutgers and coming to New Jersey is something that is really a great opportunity for them and their families, because a lot of these guys have families. So I think that's our next step, is providing a package for the best guys in the country, not just getting resident athletes, because anybody can get workout partners. We need to find the guys that are really trying to attain Olympic and world level success. And for Rutgers Wrestling to get to the next level, we're going to have to attract those athletes. Yeah, I would like to thank all of the SKWC members and our membership committee and all the people that put time into putting this club together to make it really one of the best wrestling clubs in the country and very competitive with the best schools in the country. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, so I appreciate that. And I also appreciate all the people that took the chance on jumping on board in this club. We've done a lot over the last 10, 11 years to make this really successful, and it's something we use in our recruiting. These guys have opportunities and all the resources to not only be great students, but to be great athletes and achieve all their goals right here at Rutgers University. And it's because of the Scarlet Knight Wrestling Club that we're able to attain those goals.